Hello, everyone. My name is Jose Aguiluz, and I am going to be talking to you guys about a little country called Honduras. I have the flag here. Well, this is not the flag, but it's just that you know that I'm Honduran and I'm proud of it. So, Honduras is a small country in Central America, and it has a lot of issues with corruption and drug trafficking, violence, and poverty. So those are some of the big issues that are affecting my country at the moment. And thanks to this class and thanks to this project, I have the chance to talk to you about what I think that might be the biggest ways that as a developmental specialist I can do an impact in my country. So hope you like this video. So Honduras' current economical situation is very bad. Uh, Honduras is the second poorest country in Central America, and the distribution of income is very unequal. There is very high unemployment, as much as 60% of the population is unemployed or underemployed. And the economical situation, exports of Honduras are mostly produce like bananas and coffee, and thanks to the trade agreement with the U.S., we actually are known as a maquila, which will produce a lot of clothing and garments for big companies like like Fruit of the Loom or Hanes. I think we could change that by attracting more investment to the country, not to do just garments and clothing, but more high tech devices that might be needed in the U.S., like electronic goods or stuff like that. But we also have to be aware that the trade with big U.S. transnational companies hasn't been fair, or we have so the Honduran the Hondurians don't get a fair share. So we need to make sure that these agreements have to be trade for the Honduran society. So violence and security in Honduras. Honduras is a very violent country currently. We have the honor of being one of the most violent countries in the world, besides Afghanistan and Iraq, that were former war zones. Currently, the most violent city in the world is San Pedro Sula, Honduras, which is the second largest city in the country. Um, Also, a lot of the factors that affect the security in Honduras is the drug trafficking and also the rampant corruption in the government and the police forces. I think that in order for us to address this issue, we need to do a purge on the police and get all the corrupt officers that are there. And there's going to be a while, and it's going to be a very slow process. Also, we need to have a very trained military that can confront the drug dealers, and we also need to address the social economical issues that force a lot of these poor people into doing illicit activities in order to survive. In conclusion, Honduras is a very unequal and violent country that has a lot of potential. I think that unfortunately it's been on the wrong hands for a very long time, and in order for the society to progress, there needs to be a lot of changes, since the attitude of the Hondurans, since the politics of Honduras, and the society of Honduras. So it's going to be a very tough road ahead for the country to develop, but hopefully there's enough people that are willing to care about the country and that are willing to have a better future for the country.